Hi everyone, my name's Kathy. Welcome to my frugality channel, Skint Living UK. Today is January the 5th and I just thought I'd do a little catch-up video. I'm so glad Christmas is over. I've had enough. All the consumerism on the media, it's just doing me head in, so I'm just glad it's all over. And I'll put my deckies away tomorrow, Christmas deckies away tomorrow, as tradition dictates. But I haven't got that many out, to be honest. I didn't even put the tree out this year. So what am I up to today? Sort of fiddling about with this. Please excuse the cardboard everywhere. I'm in the process of burning it because I've just recently bought a lamp. And there's the box at the base that came in. Oh. So yeah, so I'm slowly but surely burning it along with the wood. So please excuse the mess. Yeah, I'm making an iron board cover. I bought a bundle of stuff from the second-hand shop a couple of months ago, and in that bundle was a king-size duvet cover. So I'm planning on making a Kawandi quilt. Maybe a cushion or whatever, and I thought I might make an iron board cover because my old cover is just stained, burnt, disgusting, because I've had this iron board for years, 10-15 years, something like that. So I thought, right, it's well overdue. So I've taken off the heat paddy felt thing, backing off the old iron board cover, and I'm just messing about with pins at the moment. So I've obviously made it too small because it needs to go over the edges, and then you pull the string tight, and that also keeps it fixed to the top. So I need to sort that out. So that's a little project I'm doing over the next few days. Hand sewing, so I've just got to make like a channel for the strings to go through. I've made it too small because it's exactly the size of the iron, but that's not good. It needs to overlap and go curve under. And this is my goldfish. It's years old. His little friend died. He was about 15. This one is in double figures. I've lost track now. My goldfish seem to be immortal and grow big. Yeah, so yeah, what else am I doing? I'm planning on doing painting the hall. I've been doing my son's bedroom and I've painted the last wall the other day. Just give you a little look. See, I did 3 coats of white paint. This is the carpet that's going in that bedroom. It's grey. I know it's boring, but plain with the underlay on it. And because I've got the paint house, because I've got the tub of paint house, I've done 3 coats of paint on this wall because it was dark blue. I'm going to get the dado rail tomorrow because I get paid tomorrow. And I've got some tongue and groove here. I need to chop it down because it's going to go halfway up like it is on the other wall there. So I'm going to finish off this wall there and paint it grey. Get the dado rail up. I need to buy some more wood probably next week now. Or on the weekend. I'll get this finished. But before I finish, I've got to fill the wall. I live in an old house. So some walls are brick and some are lath and plaster. See these wood strips, and then they would plaster over them. And it was all crumbly, all coming off. So I just knocked it off properly and started filling it. I know the tongue and groove's over, but I want it to be solid and not moving and whatever. So I've got some of this left over for when I renovated the box bedroom. It's called Scrim, and it's like sticky bandage. And it helps the filler to adhere. And I've got all-purpose filler, which I get from Home Bargains. I think it's $1.79, something like that. So I've used 2 tubs already, so I might need to invest in a 4th tub. So like I said, because I've got the paint, the rollers out and all the rest of it, I thought, okay, I'll make a start on painting my hall. So as you can see, it's currently grey at the bottom and white at the top. I'm just trying to eliminate grey, even though I've painted this room grey, because I bought the dark grey paint last year, and I just thought I'm just going to use it because I've bought it, use it and move on. The wallpaper was second hand. It was still in its wrapper, unused from the charity shop, of books in grey and brown, and I've bought new curtains in grey and red. He's got a red bedding set because my son's going to be moving into here. He's got a red bedding set, like a bedspread and pillow shams and a red rug, because he's got a red chair that goes with his desk, so it's also like the accent colour is going to be red, and he's got red cushions as well, so it's not all grey. And I bought a round red rug to break up the sea of grey carpet when it's down. So yeah, so anyway, I'm blabbering on again. I'm going to paint. I'm going to move all the pictures and stuff off the wall today, and then make a start painting. This wall was a bit lumpty bumpty, and I was lucky to find some liner paper wallpaper in the charity shop. It's been godsend, Bernardo's. So I've lined this wall all around here and up to this corner here. So this all needs a fresh coat of paint, and I'm going to obliterate the grey bottom bit. It's just got dirty because I renovated the bedroom. So while I'm up here, I just thought I'll show you this that I've bought. My son lent me the money for it. Did I need it? No. Did I want it? Yeah. This has been... Oh, here's my cat. This has been called the cat room because it's a spare bedroom. I totally renovated this room. I knocked the plaster off the walls because it was damp and mouldy, especially in this corner. We got the gutters fixed. I didn't do that. But I insulated the walls. I put wood backing up, put insulation in between the battens, put the plasterboard up, tongue and grooved it. Used the scrim tape and filler and whatever. Bought this wallpaper from the charity shop. It was £2. It came from Bernardo's in new and wrapper. So it was a vintage paper, but it's still in its wrapper. I bought a cheapy bed on eBay last year, well 2 years ago now. Made some cushions by hand. I sewed them with a needle and thread, not on a sewing machine. I bought this bedside cabinet, painted it blue because it was leftover paint. It was a tenner. Bought this little whatnot shelf that was £3 in the charity shop down the road, and it was already painted green, so I thought fabulous. Got plants everywhere. And I've got some vintage doors, one for here and one for the bathroom, so that I need to get a little man to do it because I can't do it anymore because I've got arthritis. But I've bought a throne. It's a pine, what we call in the UK a settle, a bench. It's got like a love heart design cut out of it. And the cat sat on it for days. I've had it a few days now. And the cat loves it, so we've called it the cat throne. This cushion I got from Bernardo's. It's full of cat hair, but I love the embroidery birdies on it, and that was 50p. And this throne is just great, isn't it, for a pine settle? So it's got lovely curved sides, little curved bottom there, edge. And I love the little love heart there, cut out. I just think it's great. So it's coming to the new house, or flat, or bungalow, whatever it is I end up in Scotland. There's a throw I made. I made some tie backs from a free school dress I picked up in the charity shop. They were giving kitty school dresses away, and I made the tie backs myself, and I had lace in my sewing box. I used that, and like the cushions, I use all scrap materials to make me pillow. Hello darling, hello. I've been having some quality time with my cat. Yeah, and I refurbished this trunk using bleach denim because I like to tie bleach denim. So I just like it. This is the cat's favourite spot as well. When the heating's on, she sits on it. I haven't got the heating on at the moment because I'm just trying to save some money. So I've got the fire lit. So everywhere here is all mucky because I had to chip the plaster off, let it dry out, sealed it, insulated it and everything, so it all got mucky. And the bath was in there at one point. I totally renovated the bathroom, so I need to replace the sink. Bought a new sink over there, so I'm going to get that a little man out next week because it's payday week, and get him to replace the sink. And this cream one, which was sent to me by mistake, I paid for the right one, but it didn't say that on the box, I'm going to bring to my new place because I want a cream bathroom. So it was like The universe knew I needed a cream sink. So I'm going to invest in a cream toilet if I can find one. New or second hand, I don't mind. In the new place. And I want to get some pearly cream tiles for the new bathroom in the new house. This bathroom cabinet was mahogany. I found it by the bins in the street. I replaced the back with tongue and groove and painted it black. And the black paint came from the front of the house because I painted the front of the house in black, and that was leftover paint. So I have done a lot of work on this house over the last 18 months. It's been a long struggle because of my hands full of arthritis. So and my son's works full time. He just works his little tripes out. So the only thing really he's helped me with is holds up the plasterboard as I screw this to the buttons. So as I said, the paint's out. So I'm going to start painting this hallway over the next couple of days. Take the pictures down. These are old photos I bought online on eBay of Egypt. I've been to the pyramids and the things, but I just like the fact that they were old 1920s, 30s, 40s, or anything like that. And some embroidery I did, cross stitch. I can't do it now, I'm on my hands. A famous artist called Walter Crane did flower fairies for tiles and stuff. That's two of them. One's a daffodil and one's poppies. I like the daffodil one best. Yeah, so painting the hall over the next couple of days. Get rid of the liner paper, cover it up. And tomorrow I'm going to the woodyard to pick up my dado rail. And probably on the weekend I'll go and get some more tongue and groove. Get this room done. Get the carpet down and get my son up here. And he's going to buy himself a new bed, a single bed, so it fits in here because he's got a big desk and a big wing chair. So we've decided to put a single bed in here because he's got a small double at the moment, 4 foot wide one. And it's just going to take up too much room. So to make the room look more spacious when we're putting it up for sale, we've decided to have a single bed. Plus it makes sense for when we move, if I've only got one bedroom and he's living with me while he's waiting to get his place, he's going to end up in the living room. And I said to him, there's no way I can have a 4 foot wide bed in the middle of the living room. So this is one of the chairs that I bought second hand. These are going to be painted in. I'm going to get some dark oak varnish and darken them up. As you can see, it's a rush seat. So I'll leave the rush as it is. So yeah, painting today. I won't paint this bottom off because the table needs to stay here till I get my son out the living room, and the table will go in the living room with the chairs. Dining chairs. And I'm going to move my blue wing chair, the leather one, into the living room because it's a bit squashed here as you're going through. So this wing chair will go in the living room with the dining chairs and table. I've got a drinks trolley that I bought for £5 and my lamp. And these tables, I don't know if I've showed you these before. I got these in Bernardo's. One's got the glass missing, but the one underneath has still got the glass. These are 1970s, maybe 80s. They would have come in a set of 3, but I can't remember how much. I think they were £7, so I just thought, yeah. So those tables will go next to my chair because my living room's going to be in blue and green. I've bought Dulux emulsion paint in a colour called Village Maze, and I've got 3 rolls of wallpaper in blue floral pattern that were from the charity shop as well, new in packet, still wrapped up. So I try to cut costs where I can, so buy second-hand wallpaper, second-hand lamp, second-hand tables. But I have been extravagant with that pine bench. So my son's let me pay him off in bits, he's a good lad. So I've been extravagant. So once I've paid him off for that, I'm going to ask him to lend me money again for a laptop because the screen on my laptop's getting worse. I need a new laptop. Just show you the screen. It's just, if you look, see, as well as the crack of the dog sitting on it, because I left it on the chair and the dog decided to jump up on the chair. All this is getting further and further down now, so it's harder to see what's going on at the top now with menus and stuff. So I need a new laptop. This is about 5-6 years old. I think it was 100 and something, 109 or 120, wasn't much. Just a cheapy laptop, so I need to get another one. So yeah, lots to do, lots in the pipeline, lots to sort of sort out, but hopefully paint the hall over the next few days because I'm slow because I've got arthritis in my hands, and do a little bit of sewing, get my ironing board cover done, and just sit here today with a bit of sewing, starting the painting, and I'm off shopping tomorrow, so I'll do a shoppy video tomorrow, so it might be a bit more interesting than me whittling on. So please like, share and subscribe. Let me know what you think of my little tables and my pine settle bench. I think it's lovely. Extravagant, totally unnecessary. It's far too much money, but there you go. That's life, isn't it? Sometimes you borrow buy what you want rather than what you need, because life's for living, isn't it? I'm frugal all year round, but this Christmas I've been very extravagant. I've bought all kinds of stuff that I didn't need but wanted. So I need to cut costs where I can, like with my ironing board cover. I know it doesn't make much difference in that regard because they're only about £4 or £5 to buy, but why not? So please like, share and subscribe. Let me know if you're buying vintage stuff too. Do you go thrifting? I love to look online. My favourite hobby at the moment is checking out eBay and Vinted and seeing what there is. And if you could be so kind, could you give me a thumbs up and or a comment, because that helps the YouTube algorithm to know that I exist. Bye for now.